With their Valley win total for all of last year, and doing it with offensive firepower at 81 points per game for Illinois State.
Off on Saturday.
For Liam McChesney has become a focal point in this Illinois State offense, coming off a 22 stretch to the floor, a great rim protector. Look for Illinois State to run him up and pick and pops.
Kasubke and Burford, they are juniors, and the opening tip is controlled.
I would have liked McChesney just to take the three-pointer there before that defense had
started the season.
A lot of the reason he's starting is because he's the Redbirds, one of their best. You can bet that some of those Sycamore players remember that 6 of the top 7 returners.
For a reason, they're playing like it.
Yeah, well, then you add Corvasia and McCall, even though he's not playing tonight, just what he brings. The thing about this Indiana State team that makes them.
In.
Burford doing a nice job getting himself.
And here's Robbie Avila. Again, we mentioned the freshman from Oak Forest, Illinois, one of the top high school.
Sycamore's team, they take good high percentage shots, and they run the floor really well in transition, so you have to get back.
Henry started the play and finished the play. And a timeout for the Redbirds.
It's almost like Cameron Henry knew that steal was coming. He just broke.
And they're 9 of 11, 82% from the floor in the first 7 minutes of this basketball game. In Memorial, 13 seasons there. 10 of those years, he took his team to the NCAA tournament. What a record he had there. Assistant coach, one of 59 head coaches in NCAA basketball this year in their first season. Malachi Poindexter now to the corner. This is Knight.
Get the ball into Cade McKnight before that half-court defense could get set.
Zach Hobbs has re-entered the game, giving Cooper Neese. Missouri Valley Conference is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the passage of Title IX legislation. Throughout the academic year, the Valley's honoring pioneers from league institutions who paved the way. First bucket of the night.
Sissoko doing a nice job going one-on-one with the front. Maybe the one improvement for Sissoko in his game and ability to stay on the floor is just being able to, number one, defend without fouling, but then also the other way, have control of his body on the offensive end when setting screen.
Since the Redbirds faced Ball State on the 17th of December, so his first action in a couple.
Long time. With over 1,000 vehicles, our selection and prices make it easy for you.
I wonder why Indiana State is such a efficient shooting team right now.
Top
10 in the country.
Has yet to get to the free throw line. Luke Kasubke has re-entered the game now for the Redbirds. Julian Larry gives it up, and it's Jason Kent from the corner. He's hit 2 of those threes where the ball just... We approach the 2-minute mark left in this opening half. McChesney down the lane.
Nearly traveled.
Larry slipped the pass, and Cameron Henry gathered it and flipped it in.
Larry, he can...
Timeout with 56 seconds to go. So now a double-digit scoring game for Burford.
And if you're the Redbirds, you have to recognize he has the hot hand.
7 games, so he's already doubled that here in the opening half of this game against Indiana State. So if you're looking for silver linings and positives for the...
I'm a nursing major with a minor in Spanish. When I was being recruited to ISU, I really liked
the paint, being aggressive and looking for his shot, and that's important because department, Indiana State not normally a great rebounding team, but they're already +9 on the boards on Illinois State, and the Redbirds are, and then I would actually look for Illinois State to possibly go to a zone.
29 lead on Illinois. Cerezo and won 69-67 tonight. Half 34-27. That's our first look at our out-of-town score. State. We think there's going to be some parity in the league, so it won't.
There is some parity.
And Heisey. So anyway, those are your Missouri Valley Conference standings, and we'll check in. The Sycamore send out Neese, Hobbs again, who started the game. Larry and Henry have had terrific games along with the freshman Avila. Those are the five. Avila from the corner. His three is missed and cleared by Seneca Knight.
It has to come a lot sooner. Julian Larry.
And a half assists a game, and what a game he's had here with his 12-point effort early in the second half. The defender and laid it in.
Avila doing a nice. Hobbs getting himself into position.